Welcome back to part 2 of my little airplane repair job. As I mentioned in the first video, this was a model I built in the 60s when I was a little kid. And the propeller and everything went missing, and one of the landing gear wheel hole brackets and everything went missing. So I ended up rebuilding it from scratch. This is all scratch built. Same with the little leg. It's just a smidge bit bigger, but looks pretty good. I wasn't painting the whole model. I wanted to leave it roughly the way it was when I was a kid, but I did paint the parts that I fixed in this olive drab color, and did the propeller. So it looks pretty good, I think. And like I mentioned in the other video, this was my first airplane model. I only built about 4 in my lifetime since the 60s, but I've recently bought a whole bunch, and I'm going to get into it a little more heavier. I've always done cars and trucks and stuff, so just want to do something different. So the landing gear is all pieces of just styrene I've had, and I always keep all the scraps. I guess you call these sprues. I could be wrong on that. Sprues or trees, part trees. I keep all these because you can make things out of them. So that's how I made the propeller. And the nose cone. The nose cone is actually one of these plastic hooks. You see in department stores they hang product on it. I just cut the tip off, shaped it to a cone, and hollowed out the back. I don't know what the original one looked like, but this is the way it's going to be now. The propeller blades, I used one of these sprues again. Use one of these sprues and heat it up with a lighter, so it's really squishy. And just on my anvil, I've got a couple. And just while it's really hot and melty, I just kind of hammered it and shaped it into blades. And then I trim them down. As they're warm, give them a little bit of a twist, so it gives a little bit of the propeller twist. And it worked out great. It took a few hours to do. You'll see the string on here. That's from when I used to hang it when I was a kid. I'm going to redo that, hang it in my model room right now. I'm redoing the decals here. I don't have the decals. I don't have a way to make them, so I'm going to hand paint them. I'll tone down the white, but I needed a good base. And I'll do the symbols. I'm going to leave this one as a guide because this one's still all in one piece. The rest were all kind of scratched off a little bit on this one. So I'll tone down the white, do the black circle and the emblems inside, so it'll look just like this one. So I got a lot of views on the first one, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm just doing something of a repair job, and of an old plane, and it's, like I say, it's not painted. I did paint the pieces that are replaced though, and it matched out pretty good. I use this for putty. It's like a woodworking putty, sorry. And what I do is keep a little container of water, and when you take this, wet your finger, put the putty on, and you can continue to dab water as you put it on any parts you're doing body work on, and the water will smooth it right out. Like, you don't have to worry about the stuff being clumpy and stuff if you use the water and just keep spreading the putty. And when you go to do a next coat, again, use water, and it works great. I've been using it for years and years and years, doing seams, and that's what I did with that little foot, because that's actually a couple of pieces glued together and you can't tell. So don't mind my shaky hands. I'm kind of born with that. Just kind of happens. Makes it a little hard to do detail, but you get it eventually. I forgot to mention one thing. For the wheels, I tried everything. I was looking at a Matchbox and old die-cast cars to use a wheel on it, but pretty skinny wheel. So what I ended up doing was I used a wooden dowel. I just shaved a piece off, drilled the hole in the center, and shaped it. Got it the right width to fit the bottom, and painted it flat black rubberish color, and shaped it just with a file, give it some round edge, and placed it in there, and it worked perfect. So I know it's not plastic, but it's the only thing I could think of in the short period of time I was working on it. So anyways, just thought I'd update you on this little model, and I'm going to definitely get into more airplane models, but this was just a sentimental thing. I wanted it fixed because I couldn't find the parts, and I made my own. So there we go. This Fiat, a Revell Fiat S.R. 4.2 plane is going back on my shelf now. Thanks for watching.